All is fair in Krig and war, but be positive, like Superman. Otherwise, it could be hazardous to your health. My name is Paige, and welcome to the Mez Weekly, episode 17. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. It's Valentine's Day weekend, so happy Valentine's Day. It was a little light on the news this week, but it was heavy on emotion, it seems. So this is going to be your news for February 8th through the 14th. So we'll start our week on February 8th, and I'd say probably about 10:20 to about 10:40. Krig actually went back up for pre-order on the Asia Gold website, and this allowed people who have probably missed it before the ability to try to have a chance to grab them now. Now, most likely, this was in part to the cancellation of duplicate orders that were being found during the order confirmation process. Now, they have been doing this sporadically throughout the week. I can only assume that it was probably like a countermeasure to combat bots and probably people trying to load up on multiple orders to resell them. After the pre-order closed, though, the site totally removed the listing, and it has not been seen again. Moving on to February 9th, Mezco put up a tease with the tagline, "The Boogeyman is back." I, for one, thought it was going to be the long-awaited follow-up for the 112 offering that we saw on Toy Fair of 2019, and that would have been the Halloween 2 version of Michael Myers. But surprise, 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 on February 10th, Mezco did open pre-orders for the Mezco Halloween 2 offering. It just wasn't the 112 version. Instead, Mezco put up the MDS Mega Scale Halloween 2 1981. Michael Myers with sound. Nailed it on the first try. Anyway, anyone not familiar with the MDS Mega Scale line, this is a 15-inch offering. Ooh, that's what she said. That will retail for about $98. That's before taxes and shipping, and has an estimated release date of August to October 2021. On February 11th, someone went full-blown Ocean's 14 and snagged the soon-to-be-released Hazard Squad Commander that is tentatively due to drop on the end of February, I think. These images will come to you courtesy of Mr. Lee, and he said that he did not take this. He just got this from somebody else. But it gives people an idea of what we should be seeing in the final product. There's also a video that I'm going to attach to this as well that I was just given this weekend, and it actually shows the light-up feature. I'm hoping that this is a contained piece, kind of like the armor Batman was before. That way you can take this head and you can probably head swap it onto your older figures, thus giving you a variety of looks. Also on February 11th, collectors started getting the 1978 Superman in hand. Now, there has been a lot of buzz swirling about this release. Speculation comparisons had people wondering if this was going to be the next John Wick, meaning it would not be able to, one, live up to the hype and would not be an accurate representation of the character's likeness in the movies. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky and honestly a little disappointing. A group member went live to do an unboxing, and it was just to kind of showcase some of the figure and help people get a better idea of what exactly would be coming with the offering. What happened during and afterwards is a mentality that is shared by the collecting community right now. It's something that really needs to change. Now, there's a lot of content creators, informers, and just collectors in general that are passing on information about these figures. And the amount of negativity that is projected at them is really unnecessary. Regardless if you like the person's viewpoint about whatever figure or vehicle or any kind of content that they're even trying to provide, the negativity is unnecessary, and it has a lot more far-reaching effect than people actually realize. Now, I made a post earlier in the week because I had a friend of mine that is a reviewer decided that he was going to stop reviewing for a while. And the reason was pretty much the constant exposure to negativity. One of the things that's kind of blurred the lines with reviewing is the fact that collectors that are disappointed with an offering go directly to the point of contact, which most of the time is the person that's reviewing the figure. Now, what does get lost is that these reviewers are giving us their time, and their personal time at that, which they could be using for a number of other things, like taking pictures, enjoying the figure on their own so they don't have to worry about ridicule, even spending time with their family. They're doing that so they can share their thoughts about something. So projecting that negativity onto them is completely unnecessary. It also has a negative rippling effect, because whether it's the first time that they've done a review and they're experiencing this, or they've been doing it for years and it's just been compounded, it eventually wears on people. And that brings us to where we are now, potentially losing those people that provide insight and information on products that we buy. If people think the companies are like so-called taking our money right now, wait till you have to blind buy something, because you burnt out all the people that are providing the information to us before we even get these releases. They're pretty much doing collectors a service. So whether it's their first time doing it or they've been doing it for years, try taking a little bit of time to show a little appreciation and try to be a little bit more positive. There's way too much negativity going around in this hobby that's supposed to be bringing us joy, and it's supposed to be a form of escapism from the negativity that we already experience in our day-to-day lives. So that's the end of the rant. Just be positive. Now, on a lighter note, on February 12th, Mezco teased across social media a post for the Toy Fair 2021. This is an event that is held from February 20th to 22nd, and there will be a more detailed itinerary probably later on. But for anyone that is not familiar with Toy Fair, it's a networking experience held every year in New York for press and vendors. It's usually a setup for the releases for the upcoming year. Some figures that are announced previously with some new reveals. The good thing about it is these figures will be seen, I guess, in hand virtually, so to speak. So with the possibility of these new reveals, we might get to see some figures such as Batman 89, Leatherface. I think Black Widow was teased last year at Toy Fair, but it was in a catalog, so maybe we'll see that. Conan, Wonder Woman, Death Dealer, Mr. Freeze, Dr. Fate, Bishop, Constantine, all those figures mixed with current releases that have been released within the past few months. There also looks like there's going to be some giveaways as well, so make sure you keep up with your notification settings on your groups, and then also follow your favorite Instagram or Facebook guys. That'll keep you in the loop as well. I'm sure that many of you guys have been out there shoveling snow this past week, so you guys know how difficult it is to clear, let alone perform any kind of daily activity. And if you can't, I suggest that you walk outside, go down to the nearest grocery store, grab about $100 worth of food, and put it in bags and walk home. Matter of fact, run home. Tell me how that goes. Matter of fact, do a video. I'd love to see it. I'll put it in my next weekly. That way we can all get a laugh. The point is just have patience. At this point, we've gotten plenty of figures this year so far, let alone the 160 plus figures that we've already gotten. And that's just to keep us busy for the next couple of days or weeks that it takes to actually get these other releases that are coming. Toy Fair is coming, and that's always a good indicator of what the year is going to be like. So just be positive. Take that positivity, share it with your fellow content creators, reviewers, artists, and if you can't, just remember, they're just toys. So have fun.